Hello, fellow mystics. Thank you so much for stopping by to my channel, Diaries of a Lunar Soul. Okay, so I hope your week went well. Mine was okay. I chilled most of the week. I rested. I did nothing, except recording these videos. But for me, this is sort of like a hobby. So I find it's not work to me, yeah? As opposed to my PhD, which is completely draining work, yeah? Anyway, so I chilled. And most of this week, so this reading is about divine timing. And it's because most of this week, the energy of the collective that I've been tapping into, I've been sort of getting this vibe of the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies are not in alignment with divine timing. And divine timing is not time like months, weeks, days, yeah? And that's why for me, you'll notice that in my readings, I never do predictive readings. Like I don't say on Tuesday this will happen or on Friday this will happen. Sometimes my guides give me that information without me even asking about it, but I try not to include such information in my readings because we all have free will and we determine our destiny. We can change our fate and make it destiny. Okay, I'll do another reading about fate and destiny. So anyway, so divine timing is when you're in the same frequency with the universe. It's sort of like a radio station. When you want to listen to, let's say, a radio station called Capital FM, which is 98.4, you have to tune into 98.4 for you to get that station, right? So if you're in 100.3, you'll never get that Capital FM because 100.3 is a frequency for another radio station, okay? So divine timing is all about when your soul, when your spirit, when your higher self and your 3D self are in complete harmony, like they're in the same frequency, they're vibrating on the same frequency. And usually that's how manifestations happen, because as above, so below. So when you set an intention and you send a manifestation out into the universe, if that manifestation has the frequency 98.4, the universe registers that manifestation as it will only happen when it's 98.4, okay? And so that means your 3D self has to also do something or be in line with that 98.4 for that manifestation to physically occur in the earth, yeah, in the 3D world. Anyway, so my point is the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies that I've been tapping into are not in alignment with divine timing when it comes to manifesting what they want. So look at an area where you've wanted to manifest something, but it's just not happening as fast as you thought it would or as soon as you thought it would. That means there's that dissonance. Your frequency, your higher self and your 3D self are not in the same frequency. And so that's what this reading is about. I want to see, and this is particularly for the masculine energy, and then I'll do another one for the feminine energy. So in this reading, we're going to look at how misaligned, because I have a feeling the masculine is not in alignment, okay? Maybe my guides might actually come up and say, no, he's in alignment. But for now, I'm sensing that he's not in alignment. So this reading, I'm going to check how misaligned is the masculine, yeah? And like on a scale of 1 to 10, how in unity is the divine masculine in resonance with the divine timing and with the divine timing of his higher self, okay? And this reading is you can also look at it from the perspective, if you're feminine, you can also look at this reading from the perspective of your inner yang energy, yeah? How in alignment is your yang energy? And for me, the way this played out, oh my god, this introduction is going to be so long. Anyway, it's good that I paint this context. For me, the way this energy played out, the energy that I'm feeling of procrastination, like the masculine, it's time for the masculine to do something, but the masculine is feeling like, no, it's not yet the right time. So that's why I'm saying there's that misalignment. I'm feeling like from my guides are pushing me to tell the masculine, you're ready. It's time. sees that opportunity that's coming your way or is in front of you right now, but the masculine is sort of not taking on that opportunity because the masculine is feeling like it's not yet the right time. Yeah. And so if you're looking at this from the perspective of your inner masculine energy, then how this came true for me was, if it's taken me forever to do this reading. I've been wanting to do this reading for like the past 2 days. No, not even 2 days. Yeah, 1 week-ish, but more so in the last 2 days, I've been really wanting to do this reading, but something inside of me, my young energy, my masculine energy inside of me is saying, no, it's not yet the right time. For some reason, I was feeling like, am I ready to do this type of reading? And then I'm like, no, and that's my young energy. So that's what I'm saying. There's that misalignment because my guides were like, it's the right time, Roxy, do that reading. Yeah, but my young energy is sort of like, no, it's not yet the right time. So there's that misalignment. Okay, so let's see how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well the divine masculine that I'm tapping into, or if you're listening for someone else, how aligned they are with the divine timing. And hopefully my guides are going to explain more about the divine timing. Yeah, I'm just going with the flow. I don't have a plan in mind, so we're just going to go with what my guides say. So with that said, and in this long introduction, let's begin. So we're going to look at what is making the divine masculine not be in alignment with divine timing. Yeah, like what aspect in his life right now is making the divine masculine not be aligned with his higher self, like on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, so let me shuffle. I didn't shuffle the cards. So interesting. I still feel like I'm not ready to do this reading. So masculines, surrender procrastination. I have a feeling you're procrastinating about something, but my guides are saying it's the right time. The Lovers in reverse. So this is the thing that is sort of making the masculine to be misaligned with divine timing. Those are too many cards. The Lovers, Spirit, higher self, masculine higher self, talk to us. Why is our 3D self not in alignment? Okay, this one wants to come through. Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I've already gotten the value of, on a scale of 1 to 10, how aligned is the masculine. The Star, healing. Okay, so I'll just let me shuffle all the cards and then I'll talk about it. Or you know what? Let's finish with this. No. Let me get that. So this next section, I'm asking, what lesson? Like sometimes in divine timing, there are points in our soul growth where you can't do anything and you just have to wait for the universe to catch up with you. So here I'm looking, the second row, I'm looking at what lesson is the divine masculine learning about divine timing? What lesson is the divine masculine's guide trying to show him or make him learn about this divine timing, this transition period? Because I'm sensing that the masculine is in a transitional phase, ending one thing and starting another one, but he's having a hard time starting the next thing because he thinks that he's not ready, like it's not yet the right time. And it's so interesting that the Seven of Pentacles came up. So what lesson are they teaching the masculine about divine timing? Okay. This reading, guys, just bear with me. Sometimes I feel so energetic, like I have so many messages coming through in my head when I'm channeling that what I'm saying might seem so disconnected, but trust me, as the reading goes on, it'll all come together. Okay, Temperance, Balance. Okay, then last card, Six of Swords. Okay, Cool. By the way, if you can hear sounds in the background, someone decided that today is the best day to mow their lawn. So yeah, that's someone mowing the lawn. Okay, in winter. Okay, so what more cards do I need? Yeah, so then the final one with tarot is, okay, these two. What the masculine is not seeing in himself. Okay, what the masculine is not seeing in himself. Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Cool. This very confused reading, but don't worry guys, it's gonna come together. It's gonna come together. Okay, so I don't think I want to shuffle. I'll get the guidance cards later, so let's just work with this for now. Okay, so let me just channel the energy and then I'll explain what's coming through. Okay, so the first row is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how aligned is the divine masculine with divine timing? Sort of like, what is also stopping him from being in alignment with divine timing? Okay, so with this Four of Pentacles, on a scale of 1 to 10, the masculine is at a 4. In regard to him being in alignment with divine timing, he's at a 4, which is just what I said. Like, you see, this girl here is just chilling. It's like she's waiting for something to happen before she goes out and swims in the fountains or whatever. Yeah, so she's just brushing her hair, like she's waiting for something. Like she's secluded herself and sort of waiting to hear something before she acts. So I'm sort of feeling like this is a card of procrastination. Yeah, so on a scale of 1 to 10, the masculine is procrastinating. He's at a 4. He's supposed to act and take action towards something that he's being called. Really, like, he can feel it in his soul with this star card. He can feel it in his soul that there's something calling towards him, because this card is about this lady is sort of blowing the horn to the souls out there for healing. Like, her horn is going to heal all the souls that hear that music. Okay, so the masculine is procrastinating, yet deep in his heart he can feel like there's something really calling him to start something new, to heal something, to move past something. But for some reason he's sort of holding himself back. He's secluded himself and he's not interacting with the world. He's not taking any action. This girl here is just chilling. So the masculine is procrastinating, and the thing that is causing him to feel like he is not ready, the thing that is misaligned, is making him misaligned with divine timing, is the Lovers in reverse. So this is a love reading. Clearly it's a relationship reading. So what's happened here is that the masculine is being called to open up and take action and move towards his feminine. Yeah, his feminine. He's being called to start a relationship with his feminine, a new relationship or a new romantic cycle. If you guys are already in a relationship, the masculine energy is being pushed to sort of revitalize his relationship with his feminine. And if you're single, you're being called to start a new relationship. You're being told you're ready, but the masculine is procrastinating taking action towards this, making a commitment or starting a new relationship, because he feels like he's not yet healed from his past mistakes. Like in the past, I have a feeling that the masculine made a rushed decision about a relationship. He entered into a relationship that was not for his own, that did not benefit him at all. Like, that relationship really took a toll on his confidence. Are you seeing this girl is looking at themselves in the mirror, but are you seeing the image in the mirror is a human being, but this girl outside is a mermaid? So to me that comes off as his self-confidence. He wasn't able to be himself in that relationship. Like, he was projecting a different person. He was not his authentic self because of these two images, which are different, the human and the mermaid. In that relationship he could not be himself. and it really took a toll on his confidence because he felt like he can't express himself the way he should. He's a very romantic person, the lovers. He's very romantic, the divine masculine that I'm tapping into. But because of that relationship, it really broke him down, broke him apart, and to the point where he retreated in his own cave after the relationship ended and said, I'm not gonna get into another relationship again. Like, this heartbreak that I felt was too much. I opened up myself and tried to be myself, but for some reason that person I was with, it was just not authentic. Okay, and I'm sensing that it was sort of like a karmic soulmate. Why am I saying karmic? Because a karmic soulmate sort of shines a light on the things about yourself that you try and hide, like you don't want to see. It's like a mirror. A karmic relationship is sort of like a mirror. A karmic relationship enters into your life to show you those shadow aspects of yourself that need healing. Okay, so karmic partners are sort of sometimes in the spiritual community looked down upon and stuff like that. But you know what? All of us, at some point, we were someone's karmic partner. So don't make any judgments about karmic partners, okay? So that person they were with was a karmic partner, and that karmic partner really brought out some deep rooted trauma about relationships. And it meant that the masculine had to really go deep within himself to heal after that relationship. So in a way, that relationship benefited him because it brought out, it helped him learn more about himself. He learned that he tends to become a little bit emotionally distant and cold, but he learned from that relationship that he needs to open up himself, even if it means being rejected and being heartbroken. He learned that about himself. But because of that, he's feeling like he's still not ready to start a new relationship. There's still some little bit of fear about starting that relationship because he feels like, I am not yet healed. Yeah, I'm not yet healed. Like, I need more time. He's scared. And that's what is making him not become in alignment with who he really is. But in essence, his higher self is actually saying, with this, what row was this? What guys? I've forgotten the question that was for this second row. Okay, yeah. So what lesson is the masculine's guides trying to teach him about being in alignment with divine timing? Yeah, so what he is being taught here is that the lesson he's integrating is that, yeah, are you seeing this Temperance card is in between the Six of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles? So the Six of Swords is a card of, are you seeing like this guy is taking action, right? It's moving from turbulent waters to calmer waters, like you've been through hell and back, but now you've gotten a way out, and he's sailing through, you know, like swimming through it all. And then the Seven of Pentacles is the opposite of that. The Seven of Pentacles, are you seeing there's nothing happening here because they're waiting for the baby, they're preparing for the baby. So these two cards here are sort of bringing in a message of when to take action and when to wait. So the masculine is integrating Temperance. Temperance is a card of balance. Yeah, are you seeing this lady is balancing fire and water, like mixing them so that the elements, so that they're in perfect harmony. The Temperance card in tarot is a card of balance, a card of balancing your yin and yang energies, your yin and yang energies, which is the yin is this one. Yeah, just going with the flow, because you can't force this baby to come out. You just have to surrender to divine timing and wait. Yeah, so this is non-action and action, yin and yang. And that's what the lesson that the masculine is learning right now, how to balance those two energies within himself. And for the masculine, what's happening is he's too much in his yin energy. he's not taking action. He needs to be in his yang. His yang energy is behind, is lagging behind. His yang energy is lagging because he needs to take action, and that's the lesson is being taught. How to balance the yin and yang energies, how to learn when to take action and when not to take action. And in this instance, his guides are trying to tell him, you need to take action, and you need to stop thinking that you need to be ready. The masculine has this tendency to feel like things have to be perfect before he can take action, and that's why he's thinking that I'm not yet ready to love someone else. Like I'm still wounded. I still need to do a lot of work on myself. I still need some healing, but the guides are pushing the masculine and telling him, no, you'll heal. What is happening is, in fact, this is the message my guides are telling me, the masculine is at a point where he cannot heal himself anymore. He's done enough work on himself right now, and now he needs the feminine energy to help him continue healing with this temperance card. Are you seeing? To continue healing, he needs the feminine with this. They're together. The phase he's in, even if he's not yet completely healed, the things that are left for him to heal, he needs his feminine. Yeah, he needs his feminine. So things will not be perfect at this moment, because things will only be perfect when he's united with the feminine, because the feminine, the divine feminine, will help him heal. Just the same way the karmic partner showed him the aspects in himself that he didn't like and that he didn't want any to do with them anymore, and had to heal from them and let go of that aspect of himself after the relationship ended. The new relationship, the divine feminine that is coming into his life, probably he's been seeing that divine feminine in his dreams with this star card. He's been feeling her in his dreams. That divine feminine that is coming into his life is coming in now to make him become the divine masculine energy that is meant to be. He's going to be that whole person. That healing, that tiny little healing that's left about love, that trauma, emotional trauma he's had about love in the past, the divine feminine coming in is coming to heal that masculine. But for you right now, you're procrastinating. You're not allowing yourself to take action, to move towards that relationship, to start that relationship, to open up to the possibility of being in another relationship, because you feel like you're not yet healed. But your guides are saying, what's left of you right now to heal, you can only do that when you're in union with your feminine energy. So take action, go towards that feminine. Okay, take action. Don't wait for the conditions to be perfect. Same, the story with this card is that this Six of Swords, this seal, this ride is not going to be a smooth ride, because this seal is going to slide all over the ice. Like, this is going to be one bumpy ride, but the guides are like, it's okay for now, just use this seal, and then later on we'll give you a horse, okay, to ride, a horse that will ride more smoothly, or a car. But for now, you just have to use what you got, and what you got is this seal, and ride towards that feminine. Stop thinking that you're not perfect. And you know what they're saying? Your feminine likes you not being perfect, because she is not perfect herself, but together you become perfect, because you help each other heal. Okay, masculine? So stop procrastinating, surrender procrastination. And I've done another reading in my soul messages playlist. Just go to my soul messages playlist and check this reading where I titled it Surrender Procrastination. Okay, in that video I talk about, if you take action, how you will be led towards a new romantic cycle with your divine feminine, a healing romantic cycle. Okay, I'll put that link somewhere here in this reading, so just check that reading after you watch this. I'm sure you'll get way more new messages there. So surrender procrastination, masculine. You're ready. It's time for you to take action. That period of waiting is done. That lesson you're learning about action and non-action, you're now in the phase where you need to be in your yang energy. You need to take action. You've integrated your feminine energy as best as you can. Now you need to be in your yang energy so that your divine feminine in form of another person can come in and help you heal those tiny little remnants of emotional trauma that you've experienced in your karmic partnerships. Okay? And guys, karmic partnerships does not necessarily have to be romantic. It can be, karmic partnership can be your mother or your father. Like you have a karmic partnership with your mother or your father, like something traumatic to do with emotions happened to you because of your mom and your dad, and that left you a little bit wounded. Okay, so it doesn't always have to be romantic. So just look back and see which relationship in your life, which personal relationship in your life left you so open and raw and wounded that you were like, I'm never ever going to get into another close relationship like this again. Like, this was too much, I went through too much. Then that was the karmic relationship that this reading is talking about. Okay, but the one coming in right now, the divine feminine, the romantic cycle coming in right now with your divine feminine energy is a healing one. Like, it will heal all that emotional trauma that you've gone through with your past relationships. Okay, but it can only come in if you get into your yang energy, masculine. You need to be in your yang energy for the yin energy to come in. A yang and yang can't connect. It has to be yin and yang. Yin and yang, okay? The temperance, okay? The yin and yang energies, water and fire. See, the blue is water, the yellow is fire. They're mixing the elements, okay? So take action, masculine. Stop waiting. Seize that opportunity. If you don't, that opportunity will never come back again. And you know what your guides are now showing me? They're telling me, yes, you've been hurt, and we understand that that relationship that you were in before was really, like, it really hurt you and did a number on you. And they don't want to say that they're invalidating your feelings. No, they say your feelings are completely valid. You feel the way you want to feel. It's valid. But they're asking you, are you willing to risk not taking action and realize that if you did take action, you would find a love so pure, so magnetic, so passionate that it would never come back again if you didn't take that opportunity? Or are you going to let your fears of being hurt again, prevent you from taking action? Okay, so what do I want to say here? Like, let me put it like this. For you to make this decision of whether you want to take action is, which of these two options that I'm about to say has more of a regret impact? Because I'm sensing that some of you are also regretting that relationship. You feel like, I wish I never got into that relationship. Yeah, so which of these two scenarios are you more willing to compromise or take? One, are you willing to close your heart and say, that relationship was really hard and I just can't get into another relationship right now. I can't, and I'm willing to risk that I might never ever get into a relationship. It's okay. Or the second option, I know there's a chance that this next relationship I might also get hurt, but there's a chance that it might be the love of my life, and I'm willing to take that risk of being hurt again. But there's also a chance that it might not be the love of your life. It might just be yet another karmic relationship. Which of the two is heavier? Would you rather try or not try and realize later that I wish I tried? Oh my God, I think I have rambled over there. But that's sort of the energy I'm feeling about the masculine. Like, the masculine is sort of confused, and in fact, just before this reading, I even had like a slight headache. Like, I was feeling a bit overwhelmed. Like, there's so much going on in the masculine's energy, and I'm picking it. And that's why you're sort of feeling like this reading is, I'm a bit confused. I don't know. I'll have to watch it later to see whether what I'm saying comes through clearly. So your guys are saying, masculine, are you, take the risk. Okay, so this is what they want you to do. Essentially, they're telling you, you do it. Take that risk. Risk being hurt again. Let your heart, open up your heart. masculine, open up your heart. But they're saying we're also okay with you deciding, nope, I don't want to do this. This was too painful. They're saying it's okay, but they're saying whatever decision you make sure it's not based on fear. If you decide not to open your heart, don't base it on fear. Don't say you're not opening up your heart because you fear being hurt. Just say you're not opening your heart because you're perfectly okay being on your own. If that is the case, then so be it. You ride the wave. There's nothing wrong with being single for life, okay? But they're saying don't let it be based on fear. If you decide to be single, if you decide to live that bachelor single life, do not make that decision based on fear, because if you make it based on fear, you will regret in the end, okay? So they're saying they want you to take that risk and open up your heart and start a new relationship, okay? But whatever decision you make, just make sure it's not based on fear, masculine, okay? Right. So this next section is, what is the masculine not seeing in himself that his higher self and his spirit team want him to see? And he got the Knight of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. So again, same message. Let me see if I can get a different thing. So with this Knight of Pentacles, the masculine is okay. So you know what's happening? Like I said, the masculine has been holding back, procrastinating, moving on, starting a new relationship, or getting into that phase where he's ready for a relationship, because he thinks that he's still healing. He thinks that he's not yet ready to go out and express his emotions because he still needs to learn a few things about himself. But his higher self is saying, you've healed. So that's what the masculine is not seeing in himself. Wow. No wonder this Lover's card came in reverse. He's not seeing that he's healed. He's a completely different person now. He's a completely different person. He's healed from that relationship. He's a much stronger, because the Knight of Pentacles in Tarot represents a stable person, grounded person, doesn't make rushed decisions. Remember here I said the masculine has been regretting that relationship because he felt like he regrets that he rushed into that relationship too quickly. And if he had only taken the time to get to know that person better, he'd realize that that relationship was not the one he needed, or was not right for him. But with this Knight of Pentacles, they're saying the masculine can't see that right now he's evolved into someone who's stable, grounded, and doesn't make rushed decisions. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-going knight. All the other knights are always in motion in Tarot, but this one knight is usually just walking, very stable, doesn't make any rushed decisions. He takes the time before letting in anyone into his life. This 10 of Cups, are you seeing people around him? Like he has now learned which people he needs to interact with. Before, the masculine used to interact with people who are not in alignment with who he is. Like I have a feeling he was a little bit of a Casanova with his 10 of Cups, yeah, Casanova, and that really drained his energy. Like, yeah, he was a little bit of a Casanova, and he'd make decisions based on, I'm a single dude, I can do this, like I can always bounce back and stuff like that. Anyway, so right now he's a completely different person. He just doesn't let anyone into his circle. He's now learned how to guard his emotions and give his emotions and time to only people who deserve it. But that's the thing, he can't see that. He's not seeing that, but he's now learned that. He's integrated that lesson. He's learned his lesson about going into relationships too quickly and then realizes later that that was not his fulfillment. He was just after something materialistic like sex or whatever it is, yeah? But right now he's a completely different person. He wants something bigger, some relationship that will fulfill him, but he can't see that. He's healed. So your higher self is telling you right now, masculine, you think that you still need time to heal. No, you need to get out of this hermit mode. You are already healed. You need to be in this energy where you're interacting with people, okay? There's nothing else for you to do. Like I said, the phase that you're in right now, anything left, sorry guys, banging doors again around me, anything left for you to heal, the feminine will help you heal it, okay? Your feminine energy will help you heal it. So open up to that feminine that you've been trying to approach. Don't be scared. She is waiting for you. I'm sensing that. We'll see that in the reading of the feminine energy. Okay, so let's wrap up this reading. This sort of feel like this reading was a bit confused, but anyway, let's see final guidance from your guides, spirit team, on how you can be more aligned with divine timing. Final guidance. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Okay, play this. So some of you, and at the back of the deck, can't help but notice you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So the message here is, masculine, you're ready to do this. And for some of you, you're star seeds from Pleiades. I hope I pronounced that right. So a starseed, I have another reading as well about starseed. I'll link it here. So a starseed is someone who has a double mission to raise his own vibration and raise the vibration of humanity. Double mission. And the phase that you're coming into, masculine, your starseed activation is now on. It was off, but now it's on. You need to move towards your feminine so that you can begin your mission work here on earth as a starseed, okay? And I don't want to say so much about starseeds because that was not the main message of this reading. I'll put a link to that reading I did about starseeds, okay? So make sure, guys, you go and watch that reading about starseeds, because this is a message from your guides telling you whatever is in that reading is meant for you, divine masculine. So this phase of your life that you're starting with your feminine, it's important because it's going to help you step into your true nature of being a starseed. You're here to help others heal, and I'm sensing the way you will help others heal. You're teaching people how to love, how to be in a healthy relationship. So the message coming through here is all these issues you've gone through with regards to relationships, all that emotional trauma you've gone through, masculine, with regards to relationships, has been preparing you to become a starseed who teaches people about what a healthy relationship looks like. That's why this 10 of Cups is here. That's your mission. That's your purpose here on earth, masculine. You're meant to teach people how to be in a healthy relationship. You're meant to show people what an unhealthy relationship looks like and what a healthy relationship looks like. And that's why you've had so much drama with your karmic partners, and they've been really tough relationships you've been through that have cracked you wide open, like left you completely heartbroken. It's because you are learning from experience, so that when you now start teaching people about how a good relationship should look like, then you have experience. Like you can tell people, I've been through it and this was not nice and this was nice, you know, like you have practical experience. So that's what your guides are telling you, and they're saying you're now ready. Stop overthinking it, masculine. You're ready to start this phase of your life where you're, and guys, look, the card that was underneath was cracked open. It's happening for you and not to you, okay, masculine? So you're being told you need to go towards, accept your feminine, take action, go and make that proposal. If you wanted to make a proposal, go and ask that girl to be your girlfriend, okay? And just risk it. Even if it's another karmic partner, you know what your guides are saying? It's okay, because the lesson you learn from that experience is still part of the divine plan. You're still learning how to teach people what good relationships look like and what unhealthy toxic relationships look like. So they're telling you even if it's another, even, don't be scared that you're going to make a wrong decision, because there's nothing like wrong decision. That's what they're saying. If you take action, your guides are saying no decision that you, not no action that you take right now, masculine, is going to be a wrong decision. In fact, they're saying the decision not to act, not to go forward and make your proposal to your feminine, is actually the decision that is making you not be in alignment with what your soul purpose. So there's no wrong decision if you take action. Okay, masculine, both decisions are going to benefit you. Even if that relationship doesn't work out, it's going to benefit you. And if it works out, woohoo, so be it. Pop champagne, you know. But you need to take that risk, masculine. You're ready. You're ready. You're ready to start your mission work of teaching people what healthy and unhealthy relationships look like. And you can only do that if you open up to your feminine energy, if you go forward and act and approach that divine feminine that you've been looking at for a while. Okay, masculine. Right, so then let's get another guidance message from, no, I don't want this deck. Let's get this. So this is a guidance message from your higher self. And guys, please watch that video about starseed and surrender to procrastination. Those two readings that I attach in this reading, make sure you watch them at some point. I am certain you will get so much more information there. There's a reason I did those readings before this one, and now I see why. My guides were preparing me for this reading over here. Okay, guys, so make sure you watch those readings. Make sure you watch them. So this is a message from, oh my god, guys, you can't fucking make this up. Oh my god. Excuse my classy language, but I'm that passionate. And anyway, it's my channel. I can say whatever I want. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm not making this up. Surrender unhealthy relationships. You can't make this up, guys. You can't make. This was the card that was at the bottom, and this was the card that came up. So let me start with this card. Surrender to your soul's purpose. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. What did I say with this card? Play this. That there's no action that you take right now that is going to be wrong, masculine. All these relationships that you've been in that have left you heartbroken were all part of your soul's growth, to learn how to become that Pleiades, that starseed who teaches people about freaking unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. This is your soul purpose, masculine, okay? Wow, this is such a powerful reading. It started off a bit sort of dullish, but now look, guys, how your higher self has come through. Just repeating exactly what I said. Your mission, masculine, is to teach people how to not be in unhealthy relationships, and how your guides made you learn, and that information is by you being in those toxic relationships. That karmic relationship that you were in, all those relationships, masculine, that you've been in that didn't work out, they are all part of your soul's growth, to learn through experience about unhealthy relationships. And I can't help see that this is a masculine energy, to learn about unhealthy relationships so that you can teach people about them, masculine. So stop fearing going forward to this relationship that is calling you in your soul. You can feel it calling you. Stop resisting it. It's part of your soul plan, okay? It's your soul's path. It's your soul's calling. There's no wrong decision, masculine. So if you're afraid that you're making the wrong decision if you take action, you're, oh my god, I can just hear like my stomach rumbling the moment I said this. Like my gut is saying, take action, guys. Okay? It's your soul's purpose. Everything that has happened to you was happening for you and not to you. Okay? So learn from your mistakes, because once you learn from your mistakes, you will become that teacher who teaches people about unhealthy relationships. Okay, masculine? Wow, that is such a powerful reading. Okay, so let's wrap this up. Wow. Okay, I love the way these two messages came through. So perfect. You're a star seed. Okay, so let's get a final message from the universe about you and your resonance with divine timing. Okay, universe, one message from you about divine masculine and divine timing. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. You know what the universe is telling you here, masculine? That, let's see, let me just arrange this. That you need to take action. Put simply, stop fearing that you'll make the wrong decision. Masculine, you've learned your lessons. You're now a completely different person with what I said here. You know what's right for you. Stop thinking that you're not capable of making the right decisions. You are perfectly capable of making those decisions, okay? The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Trust yourself in your decisions, okay? Don't let the past hold you back. Like we've seen here, your past was all part of your soul's purpose, okay? Those failed relationships were all preparing you to become the teacher who teaches people how not to be in toxic relationships, okay? You are learning through experience. Tough, yeah, but you're learning through experience. And I can hear Archangel Michael is here with me right now, and he's saying, I'm with you, masculine. I'm ready to help you start this journey. I'm ready to help you start this journey of teaching people about unhealthy relationships, okay? He's saying that you're a star seed and you're ready to uplift humanity, okay? Through relationships. Very interesting, very, very interesting reading. So masculine, you're ready. Take action. The divine timing that you've been waiting for is here right now. So seize that opportunity. Take action. Whatever you've been holding back, whatever thing you've been wanting to start, but you're sort of telling yourself, no, I'm not ready. The universe is saying, you're ready. Your higher self is saying, everything that has happened to you is part of your soul's purpose. There's no action that you took that was not right. It was all part of the plan. It was all part of the divine plan. You're a star seed and you're meant to teach people how to be in healthy relationships. And the way you learned that knowledge was by you experiencing those unhealthy relationships, so that when you do go out there and teach people, you're able to connect with people and tell them, I've been there, I've done that, and I know this is now the way this should be like, okay? So you're ready to start your mission work, masculine. So go for it. Go for that girl. Go propose, okay? Go ask that girl out. You're ready. And with that said, I think I'll end this reading here. I'm moving on to the divine feminine energy. But thank you so much for stopping by. If some of these messages don't make sense, just give it a few days. I'm certain that when you come back to this reading again, it'll make sense, okay? Remember, this is also a general reading, so take what resonates, okay? But come back to it at a later date. I'm sure you'll get way more new messages. As I always say in my readings, the heart knows what the mind does not yet know, okay? So all these messages here are coming from your heart, masculine. And sometimes your mind is not yet in the same frequency, yeah? Like I told you about frequency. Your mind might not be in the same frequency as your heart, and it takes a while for your mind to tune into your heart's frequency. But the moment your mind tunes into your heart's frequency, then the messages will make sense, okay? So after a few days, come back to this reading. Your mind will be ready to integrate everything that I've said. Okay, guys? So with that said, thank you so much for stopping by. See you in my next reading. Bye.